it's tough to probably ever put something above Monaco, but I said it, I mean, before Monaco, that if I could win anything, if I could swap all race wins for one, it would be for a Silverstone win. So um, it's a plan. Obviously, a lot of work, a lot of things to do before then. But I mean, Monaco is special. I think they'll be very different for different reasons. Monaco is just the history, what it means to everyone, the people that have won there. Silverstone is because it's my home race and it's the British fans, all those things. So the Lando fans, all those guys. So different reasons, but it'll be the one that probably puts the biggest smile on my face, bigger than Monaco, and it's the one that since I was a kid, and since I first started watching Formula One, that I've wanted to win the most.
Still at the top of the standings. What's your thinking for this weekend? Ready for another big fight with Lando on his home soil?
Let's wait and see. I think it's going to be an interesting weekend. Silverstone always is. The weather's always a factor, and looks like it will be again this weekend. So let's wait and see. I don't think it'll just be two McLarens this time. I think Mercedes will probably be quick. Red Bull, honestly, you never really know, but they've been good here in the past. Ferrari as well looked to be a little bit stronger in Austria, so let's see. But no, it's a track I always enjoy, and I'm expecting to be a good fight with whoever it is.
So Lewis, 9 victories at Silverstone, 12 podiums in a row here. Such a special place and record. What's the feeling heading into this weekend and just coming back here?
I don't know. I feel pretty decent. I don't know. I was saying just a minute ago, like Thursday is like the least enjoyable day of the weekend because you just want to get in the car and drive. So, but yeah, very relaxed. I love being home.
Did you take some positives from the Austria weekend as well?
Yeah, we'll take a lot of positives from the Austria, and I'm trying to lean on the team more. We need to continue to move forwards, continue to try and extract more from the car.
Got a new contract yet? No messing around there. No, nothing, no updates since the last time we spoke. But honestly, as I've said for the majority of this season, I'm just focused on the driving. Of course, this weekend's a huge weekend for us. For me, my home race is my favourite race of the year, and that's where I want to give all my focus and attention to try and win this Grand Prix. We were on pole here last year. We were leading the first third of the race. Temperatures look slightly more favourable for us this weekend. Not as favourable as they were this time 12 months ago, but much more compared to Austria last week. And we know clearly that's where we struggled. So just excited for that.
Max, there's obviously been so much noise this week in the media about your future. I feel like we need to start there. What can you tell us? What's your thinking for the future?
Nothing. I have nothing to add.
Nothing.
What I said last week. Now that other people write stuff, yeah, that's great, but it's not for me.
All right. So is it just noise and nothing else to say at this point?
For others, not for me.
All right. And what about this weekend? Your chances?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow is gonna be nice and sunny. Then probably Saturday, Sunday, a bit more overcast and maybe some rain. It will be interesting to see how we will perform. Hopefully, of course, we first of all have a bit more luck, I think, than what we had in Austria, and hopefully, of course, a little bit more pace to be more competitive.
Yeah, I'm very excited ahead of this weekend. I think Silverstone is always a very special one. Because the atmosphere is just incredible, and I think it's a good weekend to bounce back, especially after the difficult race in Austria. So I'm very excited to hit the track tomorrow and then to see what we're gonna be able to do.
First of all, I think we are quite satisfied with the latest tendency. We are improving step by step. We are not fully satisfied yet because obviously the end target is to try and win races. But going into this race, I think it's a race in the past that we were pretty competitive. Lewis has always been exceptional here as well, so I hope we can have a great weekend and hopefully have a shot for victory. I mean, it's been a long time since we last fought for victory, so I hope this weekend is the one.
Yeah, I think excited is an understatement. It was 12 months ago I announced that I would race in F1 this year, and that was very special. So returning as a full-time driver is an incredible feeling, and yeah, really excited to race here for the first time as an F1 driver.
Well, obviously, it has been very positive, and I feel like the team is extremely happy. You know, both cars are scoring points in the last race. We have been performing very, very well in the last rounds. You know, so everyone is happy. You know, that's always good to feel like that we are going in the right direction and we are doing the right steps. But you know, it's a new race weekend already, and we need to keep up with our performance and trying our best to keep up result like this. But I'm extremely happy to be able to give the team such a result.
What a result last time out for the team. Are you all still buzzing after that one?
I guess yes. I mean, it's been very positive. You know, double points and hell of a turnaround. You know, and hell of a change of outcome of day from Saturday to Sunday. You know, big contrast in moods and emotions. Obviously, happy how we managed to turn it around on Sunday, and yeah, we'll try to take this positivity and this momentum into this weekend.
Yeah, it's the home Grand Prix for the team, so definitely we want to do the best we can possible here at Silverstone. Is a circuit that also is friendly with these ground effect cars, because the high speed content makes the car alive and very nice to drive. So it's very good weekend. Some weather threats for Saturday and Sunday, so we should have a very good weekend in all the aspects. So yeah, ready for that.
Liam, great to see you, and obviously coming off the back of a great weekend last time in Austria. How much confidence are you taking in coming into this weekend?
I mean, it was a really good weekend, but honestly, it's a new weekend here on a very different track. So I think the main positives is the car's been very fast recently, and obviously we want to carry that forward this weekend. But at the same time, Formula One's been very, very close recently, and we need to chase every session and try and extract everything we can. And personally, it's the same for the drivers as well.
It was a tough one for you in Austria. Let's start by talking about that. Do you understand the issues that you were having there?
Issue in the race was me. The overtook in a way that bit probably I could just wait one more lap. Probably was a bit unnecessary to push flat out like that much in that situation. So the racecraft wasn't ideal for myself.
Yeah, we'll give it everything. Of course, it's very tight, and every points count. Towards this very interesting season. And we have a little bit of upgrades on the car, so it's going to be an interesting weekend to see if we can squeeze a little bit more performance out of the car and see if it's going to help us to be in those interesting positions. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's great to be back in Silverstone. Great track, home race for the team. So yeah, we'll have a lot of people from the factory coming over. They don't get to see the car on the track every weekend, and it's going to be nice to for everyone to just get a chance to be close to it and get a feel for the race weekend. And we'll see what we can do.
Franco, great to see you. Obviously, happy memories of this time last year and that FP1 shot here, and then your F1 dream kind of started. Can you imagine the 12 months that you've had right now when you look back?
It was crazy. And it all started here, so it's nice to come back now as a driver. It was very exciting last year to get to know those news, to get to know I was driving in FP1, my first FP1 with the team. Didn't have any kilometers with the car, so it's very new to everything, and it was a job very well done.
Firstly, we need to understand why we've had so many DNFs. It's a recurring issue. We have some tests in F1 to try to understand where it's coming from. We'll change our run plan and try to get to the bottom of it, but it's not totally solved yet. So obviously it would be nice to finish the race on Sunday, and we're working hard. We've done a lot of work back at the factory over the last 2 days to understand it more and more. I think we know what area we need to focus on, and then hopefully FP1 produces some results that we can move on from.
Pierre, I know that the power unit is, what you've got with it, and around here it might be quite painful. How difficult then do you think this weekend might be for your team?
I think I'm prepared mentally and just to face a very, very tricky weekend. I think as as an all this year it's been quite difficult and tricky. It's extremely tight in the midfield, but we see more towards the back of it. And yeah, clearly we know starting the season that Silverstone, is one of the track which probably suits us the least. So yeah, we know it's going to be tough. Doesn't change. We're going to try as hard as we can, and I'm praying for a bit of rain to spice things up and hopefully give us a bit more chances. Yeah.
Well, definitely, we're going through a tough period of time, with reliability issues, with weekend execution problems, as you could see last week and the last few weekends. Really, I think the last 3, 4, 5 weekends have been extremely difficult for us as a team. For me, on my side of the garage, running through multiple issues during qualifying and the race, the one thing that keeps me hopeful and confident is that my speed has always been there throughout the year. So that's something that we need to just bank on and make sure that we stop making these mistakes and making the kind of issues that are hampering us in the important moments of the weekend. No, but I'm pretty sure it's all down to putting it together, and now we're gonna try and do that this weekend.
We were quick in Barcelona, we were quick in Red Bull Ring. So traditional tracks, I think it's a layout that's gonna suit us. Looks like a bit, it's made for F1 cars. It's designed for that, like Suzuka, and we're really fast back there. So I expect a good weekend for sure.